Maybe don't not work, just work there, so you have the good luck.
No,
so you
don't
just go to that Coldwell
The
Bank
government out of nowhere is just going to hand you millions of dollars. It's going to happen.
I've been waiting for that to happen.
Me too. I'm just going to quit my job.
Hey,
we
welcome
know how
to
much you
Fox
love
and Friends.
the lottery.
Welcome to Fox and Friends on this spooky Hallows Eve. In fact, we're decorating the set right now. We got pumpkins being laid up. Right.
We haven't tried them on yet. Hopefully they fit.
I hope so. Definitely will in my case. We have an update on a very distressing story. The suspect in that shooting we told you about yesterday,
At least as part of that program to sort of loosen up our jail system.
these are not people who took a left on red.
Two things. If you remember when this happened, the White House was pressed about it, and they said, we're trying to clear out the jails, make room for more violent criminals, and this is all the fault of Republicans because of their budget cuts and because of the sequester. So whose fault is it really? You think about when the White House press secretary was asked about this, and was he either lying or did he know and he was covering it up?
Right, because low-level criminals. So a part of the 2.2, over 2,000.
Enough at your job.
But they have said time and again, and not just the White House, the president and the vice president, but also the former Speaker of the House, a bunch of Democratic leaders have made the point really, really clear. It is wrong, it is mean, it is immoral to enforce immigration law. They've said that again and again, and they've promised all these different ethnic lobby groups, we're not going to do this. You know, we are not going to enforce these laws. Our primary goal is to reunite families, etc. It's pandering for votes, period.
Go to our Facebook page right now. You can also email us, friends@foxnews.com, but head on over to Facebook, facebook.com/FFweekend. Tucker's going to be on there in a few seconds here answering and replying to your questions. Yes, you are.
Thank you for pledging me.
Yes, technology and the lottery, your favorite thing.
I'm trying.
Get a computer out here for Tucker.
Some other stories making headlines on your Sunday. Our Steve Ducey's going to be upset about that.
11 to 4.
Yeah,
Boy, that's not
11-4.
much of a contest.
Exactly. Janice Dean will be on hand to give us a forecast.
Yes.
Look at the game a little bit later and some of the temperatures. It was cold out in San Francisco yesterday.
And they're playing. Tucker, you were going like, why were you going like this during my weather?
Well, I was saying, no, 60 miles an hour. I was just saying, Clinton, how'd you like to land in that?
Tough.
Not so much
Very
at
tough.
all.
And by the way, I love the decor in here. Whoever was our interior designer for the Halloween.
We'll take everyone on a tour.
I think Party City came in
later.
this morning.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thanks, Janice.
You got it.
All right. Different election cycle, same message. Democratic candidates trying to bring back the magic, the war on women. They think it worked in the last cycle. Not working as well in this one. Watch. This is a debate between two candidates for a House seat in New York. This is House Democratic candidate Martha Robertson. Watch.
Settle the crowd down because people are saying, well, the war on women, haven't we heard enough of that already for crying?
This was all about last month. The Democratic Party had 40.
We interviewed some pollsters on about the Walmart moms, right, and what issues are really concerning them right now. And security, of course.
Women pay a lot of the bills. We care about a lot more than just our birth control pills being given to us for free. And people are starting to realize that Obamacare is not the greatest thing in the world, and they're having a hard time when they lose their doctors and can't keep their plans, and they're worried about their children. So it's and worried about national security with ISIS, and seeing the president be slow to make decisions on this. Tara Setmeyer, co-host of Real News on the Blaze, was on with our Governor Mike Huckabee last night. Here's what she has to say about this whole thing.
No awake person thinks that birth control is going to be outlawed. The Supreme Court ruled on that 49 years ago.
Right.
The breakdown, though, it's not all women are the same, it turns out. If you break this down.
As you think about that, friends@foxnews.com. Go to our Facebook page. We'll have much more on that coming up in the show.
13 minutes after the hour this Sunday morning. Coming up, a new study revealing
Ukrainian hackers, just my guess.
JD, thanks so much. 20 minutes before the top of the hour. Coming up, just over a week to the midterm elections, and Democrats are running scared from the White House.
Crazy little shack beyond the tracks.
Oh, welcome. It is, we're 5 or 6 days from Halloween. Well, you're freaking me out.
We're going to be dressing up.
Very spooky.
Some of us are already dressing up.
Some of us are.
Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to get all decked out in our
We're going to
costumes.
wear costumes. So the question is, what
You should just be dressing up as yourself.
Right. I've become a parody of myself in my old age, yes.
Hey, email us. Let us know. Go to facebook.com/FFweekend. You can also, we've got a poll set up there. See if you can vote and figure out what we're going to be dressing up as.
As the show goes along, we'll be giving you more clues.
We'll have some fun here on Fox and Friends this
So
Sunday.
stay tuned. But first, we want to bring you the latest on those horrifying killings out in California yesterday. 2 deputies shot.
60 minutes after the hour, in a recent debate, New York Democratic House candidate Martha Robertson almost got laughed off the stage when she said this.
Thank you.
20 minutes after the hour, I'm going to go hop in the green room right now. So keep your thoughts coming on that. She's being hailed a hero.
Al Sharpton. Well,
Which is actually true.
Saturday Night Live striking again, slamming President Obama's handling of Ebola, IRS, and on and on. And in fact, well, we're on Facebook answering your questions this morning, and you guys are weighing in about the SNL stuff here. Should we watch the next clip and then we'll go to Facebook? Yeah, watch this one. You guys, comments are pouring in on this. Take a look.
Hey, let me put this into perspective for you.
So a lot of people weighing in about that clip there. Albert Patterson writing on Facebook.
Myers left. He was the head writer and a true Obama suck-up.
Yeah, but I remember this funny skits. Phil Hartman as Bill Clinton going into the McDonald's.
No, totally. No, I think it was more bipartisan, but there's something.
Myers, but also it was been pretty terrible. They haven't had good actors over there, so they haven't had anyone strong enough to play Obama. So this actor, and somebody else writes on on Facebook, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that wasn't President Obama? Yeah, he plays such a good job on it.
Yeah,
they also took on Ron Klain on Saturday Night Live last night.
Pretty hilariously, actually.
Of course, is the Ebola czar, and the president has been attacked for hiring somebody who's more experienced in politics than in the medical community. Watch this one.
Question.
It goes on from there.
That's all real.
Right.
Hilarious.
Not to be confused with the real Ron Klain.
Pretty good.
All right, some other stories making headlines now on your Sunday morning.
Anna had some dental work done. I don't know if you saw it.
That actually looks pretty good.
That.
I can't talk about it.
Something about that's hot. Hey, coming up on the show, thousands of pastors getting a warning, mentioning the midterms, and you lose your tax exemption. So what's with the scare tactics from the government? Father Jonathan Morris will join us about that.
Then